Welcome to the BAM Sports Show.
All right, so here we go.
Maybe I'm the weird one.
It's 2022. We don't judge. You do.
No,
what
I
you
don't.
wanna do with-
A fan of the show had a shout out for you.
You should just shut your mouth. You're coming off as stupid.
Welcome to a brand new sports show experience coming through your wavelengths. Let's get ready to have some fun. So sit back, crack open a drink, and let's talk some sports.
Good evening, everybody. Isn't that fucking dope?
Good shit, Rick.
Yeah,
Yo,
go ahead and
welcome
pat
to the
myself on
BAM
the back for
Sports
that one.
Show. It is Friday, August 13th, and I am joined tonight with two of my great friends. I'm
August?
joined as always. Did I
Wait,
say August? Fuck.
You said August
September.
13th. It's September 16th.
September 16th.
Holy
Lord. Lordy.
That
God,
was
you're gonna have the
Lordy.
people thinking that they were watching a rerun or something.
I know. I apologize, everybody. Jeez Louise. I am joined tonight, as always, with my friend Ryan. How are you, good day?
I am alive.
And that dude down in Jacksonville. What up, Rick?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Only I just got a disturbing text from my brother saying that he rallied to be able to watch the show because he is eating White Castle right now,
Ooh.
and he knows that I love White Castle. So, thanks a lot, bro.
That's some belly busters
So-
right there, huh?
I was scrolling through Facebook yesterday and I seen a thing. What is the best, quickest high snack or drunk snack? Like you go to the grocery store, you buy them earlier in the day. Just
Oh, so you're making it at home?
Yeah, but it's quick. It's not like you're not like, it's not.
See, I get adventurous when I get stoned. I'm like going outside and turn the lights on. I'm firing the grill up. I'm like, I'm making some food. I don't know. I'll throw a
See-
steak on the griddle and I'll be good.
I saw on Facebook yesterday. I saw White Castle cheeseburger pizza rolls.
Jesus Christ. Jesus
And I was
Christ.
like, White Castle said, checkmate, bitch. Like, got it.
I will say Walmart at one point had these really good white cheddar cheese and bacon mac and cheese balls.
Ooh.
Those were the go hard. They were good.
Ooh.
And
Well,
that's
y'all,
how
we
you
are
look
not-
like this.
We
Eating
are not a
those.
food show. We are a sports show. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We got NFL Week 2. We got reaction to Thursday night game, and we got some fantasy questions and locks and all the fun stuff. Plus Survivor League, which we had to restart the league because the only one that survived the league was your boy.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was like with Blake, like we were talking about in the pre-show. Blake in the Survivor League definitely had a complete mirror opposite of what the Dallas Cowboys had. So Blake, in 1 week, won our Survivor League. And the Dallas Cowboys, I will continue to shit all over them. In 1 week, their season is over.
Luckily
So-
for you, that's their fetish.
I know, right? I feel like
is their
Cowboys
fetish.
fans
It's
are
kinda
honestly just a
weird.
glutton for punishment.
Spit on me, daddy.
Oh my God. We
We're
are
starting
not one of
this
those
off
shows.
great.
We are not one of
Oh,
those
yes,
shows.
we are.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes,
Wow.
we are.
We
Hold
are
on.
sometimes.
Let me get
but
the
jeez
let me get the
Louise.
red light switched on. Hold on, you ready for this? Now will be one of those shows.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
man.
Sensual.
Plus, I mean, we
Oh.
have Danny, whose fantasy football team name is the Constipated Leather Daddy. So we're kind of that show.
Listen, we don't make the
So-
rules.
what a game last night, huh?
I
What
know,
a
man. We
game indeed.
won. We won both games. I pitched real. Oh, you're talking about the football game, not my softball games that I had to watch or play in and destroyed my leg.
But it sounds like you had fun and did well.
I did. You want to see my leg?
I
Look at
mean,
this nasty leg.
If we must. Oh,
oh,
yeah, that's a
Turf.
nasty one.
Turf.
Yeah,
Sliding.
that was a not so
Dumb.
great idea.
Don't do that.
Oh, but yeah. Anyways, so it looks like there was more than just Justin Herbert injured last night.
Oh man, rib cartilage tear.
Ryan clearly is on the injury report now.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
Yeah. He's questionable for the next game.
Okay.
I'm questionable in general.
Yeah,
I just
that's
have
true.
that tag all the time.
Just in life.
hmm
But if you're the Chargers, yeah, you lost the game, but you've got to feel good, right? Like you've got to feel confident.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just all the more testament to Andy Reid. Again, second week without Tyreek Hill, but still making it work. The Chargers added a ton of amazing pieces there to defense. Highlighted by Khalil Mack in the offseason. Being the big name, the big name, and so again, credit to Andy Reid. Finding a way.
The Chiefs won, yeah, Rick, but I think they've got a lot of unanswered. I think they have more unanswered questions coming out of that game than the Chargers do, and the Chargers lost.
Well, again, true, but like I said, I was just highlighting the fact that, again, this is only the second week that Patrick Mahomes has been really without a lot of the receivers that he's familiar with at the wide receiver position, outside of like Mecole Hardman, but he's not. Mecole Hardman is not a world beater. But just finding a way to make it work. They ended up adjusting in the second half defensively, doubling up on Mike Williams, who was just absolutely torching them through the first half. I think he had like 6 catches in the first half, and then they limited him to 2 in the second. So I think it was like 113 yards
Ryan's
and a touchdown.
Fucking playing him.
Yeah, and me too. He's in 2 of my leagues, so I was very happy about that.
But yeah, I mean,
Listen, don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you.
The one thing I'll say is that the Chargers as a team didn't lose that game. Brandon Staley lost that game. I think it was a dumb decision to hurry up and pass in the area where they hurried up and passed. Interception by the rookie, ran it all the way back for the pick 6. Don't make that.
And that
play.
was the game right there.
You have a timeout. Call a timeout. Let Herbert rest because he was obviously doing his best Matthew Stafford impression.
Yeah. I mean, if there is any silver lining, though, I mean, they've got, they're done with the short week, which always sucks for any NFL team. Like NFL teams hate those Thursday night games, but now he gets 10 days to rest. So hopefully by then he'll be in better shape than what he was at the end of the game. And then, hopefully by that time, Keenan Allen will be nice and rested up and healthy for the next game.
Where do you think that team, I mean, obviously, they're 1-1, they lost, but I still think that they're, probably one of the top teams to beat. I cooled off on the Broncos pretty hard after last week, if that's how they're going to coach.
I mean,
but if Justin Herbert is out for any length of time,
I don't think he will be though.
I mean, he looked bad.
I mean, he's got almost 2 weeks to heal, dude.
True.
I don't know. I still am high on the Broncos. You don't have to understand that that was Russell Wilson's first game with his new team, and being in live, and they didn't play him at all in the preseason. So this is like his first time in actual game action with his new weapons. I mean, he still did phenomenal. I mean, he still put up 340 yards on him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very, very hostile environment. Seattle, the 12s just made that place hell on earth. So, and again, I wholeheartedly blame that game, the result of that game, on Nathaniel Hackett. So I still think that the Broncos will be phenomenal this year.
I do. I've cooled off though.
I agree. I think I've put the. I mean, the Chargers' loss to the Chiefs is way. I mean, it's not even in the same tier as
No.
the Broncos' loss to the Seahawks. You know, like,
Right.
and
Oh,
I get
certainly.
it. That's an emotional game. The 12s were phenomenal. That's all that stuff. But Seattle's not like, and I've chilled on the 49ers since they lost to Chicago to us.
I was
Like,
already chilled. I'm ice cold on them now.
And that, live update here, but the Florida State Seminoles are now 3-0. So
they beat
Go
Louisville. Very
Siemens.
nice.
Go Siemens. Oh, Seminoles.
I'm glad that your
Seminoles.
camera's head on, because if there was any sort of shadow, it would look like you were doing something else there.
yeah.
But remember, we're not one of those shows.
Yeah.
What's
I'll wait for-
what do you think? What do you think is up with the more efficient Patrick Mahomes, which is the nice way of saying it, through the first 2 weeks? Only 235 yards last night.
I don't like it because I have him in 2 fucking leagues.
Yeah. Well, yeah, same.
But those little, I don't know what you call it, but where he was able to just kind of flick the ball,
Mm-hmm.
that one touchdown, I think, or early in the first
shortstop
quarter.
toss.
That was nice. That was nice.
It's that fucking shortstop in it, man.
Yeah.
It's just that little, like 30-yard or 30-foot flick. That's all it is.
Yeah.
From short to first. That's all he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. But no, it was
He
a great
says
game.
apparently Russ has the same hand signals, and Lockett told the defense.
Mm.
Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious?
That'd be hilarious. That'd be so funny.
Like especially because Russ is a smart dude. Like, for him to be like, I'm just gonna use the same one. Like, bro, you've been practicing against him for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll helped him come up with those hand signs.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Can you imagine Pete Carroll in the huddle like, this
Just
motherfucker really?
just
did
watch
he-
for his hands.
Did he just really
Yeah.
just? All right, guys, he's gonna tell you the play, what he's gonna do, right before he fucking does it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, this
that-
just in. Patrick Mahomes will be 27 tomorrow. That's all I got.
Happy birthday, Patrick.
Happy early birthday, Patrick Mahomes. We're the first show to say that to you, so
Yeah.
please be on our show. We're in the most of us are in Central Standard Time.
I'm close to you.
I'd be cool with that. We should
Emotionally.
definitely forward this to Patrick Mahomes and see if he picks up on it, agrees to come on the show.
Just
That'd be
don't
cool.
listen to any of the previous episodes that have featured your brother.
I'm sure that he's well acquainted with how people feel about his brother, because I'm sure he feels similar to the same way.
I
least
would
in
hope- I would
some
hope
aspect.
so.
In some capacity, at least, right?
That guy is a fucking disease. Just so annoying. And his
Alright,
well, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
let's fucking get into it. Let's go into week 2. We've already started week 2. We've already started it. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Now, we're picking these head to head, right? We're not picking against the spreads, correct?
Correct.
Cool.
So it looks like. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Patriots Steelers.
Steelers. Give me the
Mm,
Stillers.
They're playing in. Well, yeah.
In Pittsburgh.
Acrisure.
No longer Hines.
I'm going to say give me the Patriots. I don't see Bill Belichick
Catch.
going 0-2.
Ketchup is dead. Long live ketchup.
So, Mac Jones is hurt, but he did practice. Steelers
Oh, I forgot about that.
are
Mhm.
down.
If Mac Jones plays, then the Patriots. Then if not, the Steelers.
Mac Jones is playing. He's starting.
Mhm.
Okay. No, I'm going to go
Um,
Patriots.
I go. I go Steelers here.
Yeah.
Steelers. That's tough. That's a tough one. That's a
2-0 start.
Yeah. Panthers Giants in New York.
This is so this one's kind of a spicy take.
It's an interesting one, isn't it?
I think that this one, watch the hell out for Christian McCaffrey to get injured in this game. And not just because of like the usual, stuff that we always banter about, with his health and whatnot, but that stadium has been notoriously terrible. Like, players complain about that field all the time. Even I can even remember during the XFL back in 2020, where even the XFL players were complaining about how terrible the condition of that field was. And Christian McCaffrey being, like how we call him, I don't even want to say injury prone, but
he's had some freak injuries.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I won't label him that anymore. Now that I've actually looked into it a little more, it's really easy to say injury prone, but it was like broken bones and shit.
Right. Like none of the injuries like were mutually exclusive to one another. He's just had a string of terrible luck. But no, if the bad luck fairy were to fall upon him, I think this is one of the games that it possibly could. I like what Brian Daboll did with the Giants last week against the Titans, but man, this is another tough one. I think that on paper, the Panthers are still the more complete team. Although Saquon looked phenomenal last week.
You're like comparing a trash bin and a waste basket though, right?
Pretty much. I mean, but both. I don't know.
The fuck.
It's like comparing shit to poop.
Ryan's like, do you? Jeez.
I don't know. Who do you guys think? Who do you got? Panthers or Giants?
I got New York. I think Daboll wins his home opener.
I'm going Panthers.
So I got to split the difference here.
It just comes down to the quarterback, and I think Baker is miles ahead of Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Giants. I'm surprising myself, but I think I'm gonna go Giants just simply because, they're at home. I like Brian Daboll as a coach. As a coach, I like what he did against Tennessee last week, and Saquon looks phenomenal. And we saw just last week that Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb were pretty much able to win the game for Cleveland, even with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback and how terrible he is. So if Saquon looks anything like he did last week, I'm gonna go Giants.
I should have said
that's actually a fair assessment there.
If one of these is your lock for the Survivor League, go ahead and make that call when you're picking this team. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I was planning on doing that.
Yeah. So I figured it was probably obvious, but I want to just kind of okay. So, right, Jets and Browns in Cleveland.
Browns.
Yeah, give me the Browns.
Joe Flacco starting.
It's the fucking Jets, man.
And spoiler alert: the Browns are who I picked for my team this week in the Survivor League.
You're taking Blake's strategy, huh?
I mean, I don't know. It just seems
picking a team.
Yeah, Blake's strategy was
that's right.
Blake's strategy last week was pick the team that's playing the Jets.
That's fair.
Because it's
Jets. Especially like I say, you've got Joe Flacco, who I think is now like the modern day Josh McCown. I think he's like he's Josh McCown at this point, like a better Josh McCown. Now that Josh McCown's retired, I think he passed the torch to Joe Flacco.
I would also like to say that was my pick too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Both of you took the Browns, eh?
Yeah, it didn't work out for us last week, though.
Yeah, literally none of us.
Oh, shit. Yeah, because right now, the only ones, I guess Daniel probably have made a pick. I don't know about Rob, if he's in the league, not in the league. Who knows? He couldn't figure it out.
Our survival league, which gives you the percentage throughout all of the people
But to-
playing Survivor Leagues is
be fair,
18.53%. That's the
I-
lion's share.
I hate all things Yahoo Fantasy. Yahoo is
too.
terrible.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
don't.
fucking bad.
The one
It's a
thing
cool
that I will
league though. Cool idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one thing that I will give Yahoo Fantasy over the other platforms is I like that you can like go to, like you can read almost like a comment section about like what for anybody around the world like wants to make about that player. Like, hey, should I? You could like look at start sit advice. Like, hey, should I start this dude or should I start that guy or should I pick this guy up off the waiver instead of this schmuck? So that part's kind of cool. I like that you can kind of interact with people all over
Right.
the world.
You can kind of do that
player.
in Sleeper.
Yeah, Sleeper's awesome. I think Sleeper's the best.
I'm still fucking.
But if you're going to go with any of the cookie
Anyways.
cutter like big name apps, ESPN's probably the most user friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. So we got Colts down in Duval. Colts and Jags.
Mm.
I'm taking the Colts. Did you see that pregame fiery speech by Trevor Lawrence?
I did not.
No.
I wanted to go sit on a comfortable chair and read a book after it. It was the most pathetic, just joke of a firing up,
Sunshine.
First of all, time out.
Yes.
First of all, how dare you as a diehard Jaguars fan?
I think they made the wrong draft pick. They should have gone with
where
Justin
did
Fields,
they-
who's the better draft choice.
How did they
Can't disagree.
draw your ire as a Jaguars fan?
That blonde, beautiful blonde boy just has no fire in his belly.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now because I'm kind of curious.
It's funny.
All right, guys, we're gonna play.
It's not like
football.
Roquan Smith's, which I listened to and made me want to run through a brick wall.
Well, yeah. Bears, Chicago Bears. If you extend him, I will buy a Roquan Smith jersey. That'll be my next purchase.
I won't, but I will want to.
I
I already want to.
I have Jaguars in that game.
Really?
Yeah. You got Leonard's out. Alec Pierce is out. Pittman Jr. is very questionable to play
I didn't
in
know about that.
Jacksonville.
I did not know about
I-
that.
I am on the
Pearson,
Jags for that one.
Shaq is out. Pittman is questionable. Kenny Moore and DeForest Buckner all questionable.
Yes.
What did he get? What's he banged
And
up with? Quad.
They had it. They had a soft walkthrough today practice. So
He'll be back.
give me.
I think
give me
Pittman
the-
will
Yeah,
probably play.
Give me the Jags.
Yeah, give me the Jags. Because I think that the Colts defense is comparable to when healthy, is comparable to Washington's defense when healthy, and they almost beat Washington. So with them missing some pieces, it sounds like give me the Colts, or excuse me, give me the Jags.
We got the Finns and the Ravens in Baltimore.
Ravens all day, baby.
Fins up.
All day. Tua is going to
Tua.
throw for 4
300.
interceptions.
340.
4 interceptions.
And Cheetah's gonna hit you with the piece as he runs past you guys.
I honestly didn't even watch the Ravens. Well, I mean, they played the Jets, but
Beat him like 19-12 or something.
yeah, 24-9 or some shit like that. Yeah, it's the easy answer is the Ravens. Give me the Dolphins.
Woohoo! Jump on, Rick. Carry us to victory.
So if it's got a minus in front of the number, that means they're the underdog, right?
it means they're the favorite.
No, they're the favorite.
Okay. So Baltimore is the favorite by 3.5.
Well, clearly we know they don't know fucking shit about anything. because they
I
have
don't
the
know
Bears
shit
at
about.
9.5.
I don't know shit about shit.
Buccaneers and Saints in Nova.
Give me the Saints.
Ooh.
Chris Godwin's out. Both Mike Evans and Julio Jones and Russell Gage are questionable.
Jeez.
And they're
Yeah, they
already
didn't have any
down to
receivers practice today.
they're already down to their 8th stringers at the on the offensive line. And of course, I don't know who. I don't know. I need to look. I haven't looked at the injury report for the Saints. I know they're possibly going to be
Jameis,
down.
questionable.
Ooh.
Traquan Smith, questionable. Alontae Taylor and Dwayne Washington, all questionable. Also, I read something earlier. I saw it on my phone, so give me a second and I'll pull it up. Sounds like maybe their running back, he missed Kamara. There it is.
Oh
Missed,
yeah, Kamara.
missed
yeah.
practice.
I don't know
He's
then.
not. Oh, you know what? I have to click full injury report.
You know
What
what?
if-
No, give me the Bucks.
What if Tom was just like, hey, guys, we're so fucking hurt. We're all just going to take the week off. Todd, I'm not playing this week.
Giselle has another cruise that was already suspiciously scheduled in advance,
Yeah.
not to flee while there was questions about some fuckery I was involved with another team. No, it was planned.
Yeah.
You said Bucks, Rick?
Yeah, give me the Bucks only because looking at if they struggled that bad against the Falcons, I think with all of those injuries, you're basically making the Bucks, comparable almost to the Falcons in that sense. But then you have Tom Brady on the other side, so I feel like he can make it work. Although then again, he has never, as a Buccaneer, never won a regular season game against the Saints. So
This is true.
Well, he's due.
yeah. What's the deal with Jameis? What's
He got banged up last week. I've already clicked off of that. I know he's. Let's see.
I got Bucks
back.
on that one.
His back.
he's back?
No, his back.
Oh, his back. Got
You
it.
know,
back.
like where the front
Back
is,
again.
it's on the opposite
It's
side
on
of
the-
the
okay,
front.
got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dick.
So who you got, Ryan? Jesus.
Man, I gotta take the Bucks on this.
Unanimous.
Yep. Tampa's got the
unanimous.
line at 2.5.
Good. Yeah, I like Tampa. I like Tampa on that one. Commanders and the Lions, the knee biters up in Detroit.
Gimme the Lions.
Maybe
the
you-
Lions by
Ryan's
a
gonna say it
touchdown.
every fucking week until they win.
That's right.
I'm on.
It's like
Lions
my
this
little
week.
brother team now.
I don't like Washington. I think they're overrated. I don't think their defense is as good as Indianapolis's, like Rick says.
Mhm.
I don't think Carson Wentz is a good quarterback at all. So I'm on Lions there at least by 10, I think. And
That's
Detroit
tough
by
because
10.
while I agree, Carson Wentz is not a great quarterback. I think that he's good enough to make the weapons that he has there thrive, at least hell better than the last few quarterbacks that they've had. Like even as trash as Carson Wentz is now, he's the best quarterback that Terry McLaurin has ever had.
Well, yeah, but
Again,
Fair. Yeah, right. But
trash can and wastebasket.
yeah.
I get it. But then Curtis Samuel looks phenomenal, and
That's
Ron
true.
Rivera knows how to use him. He just didn't get to do it last year, obviously,
He
because
he was fun to watch in that game.
that's what right. So I don't know. This is a tough one because I think they're both two pretty bad teams.
You know, the Lions did play the Eagles tough.
they
and
really
there's
did.
did.
Tons of people that think the Eagles are winning that division.
I have them in my top
They
5
did play
NFC
them
teams. Remember?
But honestly, like that was kind of the song and dance for the Lions last year. They played a lot of teams tough, even though they ended up losing.
That's true.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think Rick
me-
actually
give
said
me the
that on
Lions.
Friday. You said that on
Give me the
Friday on the
Lions.
show. Almost that exact thing.
Yeah.
That the Lions.
You're taking
would
the
play, yeah.
Lions.
So
me the
we're
Lions.
unanimous again here.
Yep.
Ooh, guys,
We're
we can't make a
sinking
habit
this
out of
ship
this.
together.
Yeah, Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Call of Duty has not been released yet.
Man,
Did
Give me
you
the
see his
Raiders.
comments about not being able to see receivers because you can't see over the line?
I did not.
Kyler?
Yeah,
Did he
made-
really say something?
he made some comments to the media about his receivers have to get in spots where they can see him so he can see them because of the line. And
him being,
basically,
4'3".
like it wasn't like he wasn't coming out and saying I'm too short to play quarterback, but the words that he said. Oh,
He
it was
said that was
Tua. It was
Tua.
Tua. It was Tua. You're right.
Oh.
You're right.
That would have
Yeah.
been hilarious,
That makes
though.
That would have been
Because
hilarious.
of all
yeah,
of the
they're
short
right.
jokes about Kyler.
You're right. You're right. Never mind.
Getting back
I
to it,
digress.
I'm going to take Las Vegas in this. I think that they, again, played week 1 tough as shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Cardinals looked so flat last week against the Chiefs. And they're all banged up too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Give me the Raiders.
Damn it.
The Raiders.
Raiders. Chris Bremen, I think his name is. Or Berman, whatever that guy's name is.
Berman.
Raiders. But no, like Ryan said, they played very tough last week. And I think that every game for the AFC West is going to kind of be a crucial game for every AFC West team because of the other people in that division. Like every win counts for every single one of those teams because the caliber of that entire division, top to bottom. Like any one of those teams, you could almost put them in a lot of other divisions and they would be the champion of those divisions.
That's very true.
Yep.
So I think that the Raiders come back out with a sense of urgency. Another game, another week. Derek Carr with Devontae Adams and Darren. I'm sure. I feel like Darren Waller will probably be a lot more involved in this game. Yeah, and like you said, the Cardinals did not look good at all last week. Although, yeah, it just looks rough because AJ Green is kind of a shell of himself. Rondell Moore, I think he's questionable. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, he's out. Okay.
Yep.
So you have basically Marquise Brown, maybe James Conner, end of list.
I was looking at their season leaders on the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is the season leader. I mean, again, one game.
Right.
In rushing yards with 29.
Yeah.
And Greg Dortch, who exists in this world, and that is a real person.
Yep. What a Dortch.
63 yards. It's just I'm not big on the Cardinals this year. And
I'm
apparently
also on the Raiders.
Kingsbury is not looked well upon by other coaches in the league. Another thing I had read on the interwebs today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to get into that later. But yeah, I'm on Raiders there. I think Chargers have a top 5 arguable defense in the league, and I think the Raiders in a first game with a new offense, new head coach, new pieces in that offense. I mean, they played tough. I'm on the Raiders there. Nothing impressed me about the Cardinals last week.
No, like I said, they came out flat.
Yeah.
Like it was bad.
rough to
Texans and Broncos.
I mean, we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, I think so.
Broncos.
Give me the Broncos. They're 10-point favorites in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Russ will get his shit together in week 2.
Yeah.
The Texans don't worry me whatsoever.
No.
I'm not scared off of. I think, call me crazy, but I think that Geno Smith is a better quarterback than Davis Mills.
Shocked. Oh my.
Yeah. So, man, I know, shocker, right?
But Geno Cook.
There's really not a lot to tell here. I think that Seattle, for their part, we saw last week them have a very good bend but don't break type of defense.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Texans are capable of that. Now they played hard.
Lovie Smith, the head coach, though. That's what he's known
that's
for.
fair, but I don't think they have the
They're
personnel
going from the
for it.
low country of Texas to the Mile High Stadium. Those big fellas are going to be sucking oxygen down.
Yeah.
Right. And I like Lovie Smith, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think that they have the personnel on defense for it to really make much of a difference.
I think they probably don't even have the stamina.
No, I don't either.
And here's the thing. It's a Sunday afternoon game. It's a 3:25 kickoff. So Sunday afternoon game. They're going to let Russ in his home opener. Would hope they let Russ, their $230 million quarterback, cook and let that thing be a fucking party in Denver.
Yeah.
Just blow it open, just make it a fucking party. But
I think that game will be the bloodbath that we thought week 1 was going to be.
Yeah. That's okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Totally fair.
America's Game of Fox, America's Game of the Week. The Bengals and Cowboys. Bum bum bum.
Give me the Bengals.
I'm gonna also go with the Bengals.
I didn't want to ruin that moment for Rick,
Thanks.
but this game is on CBS.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the game of the week is the next game.
How the hell is this the game of the week?
It's not. It's the CBS game of the week, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, what? No, bro.
I'm looking at it.
The Bengals Cowboys?
Yeah, it says CBS.
Then what's the Fox
ABC
game?
is CBS.
Seahawks and Niners.
Oh, how did I skip that? This is weird.
Anyways,
okay. All right.
Give
so
me the Bengals again by bloodbath. I think
I'm
that
also on Bengals there.
Yeah, Cooper Rush is going to have a shit time in this game.
It's going to be a bad game for him.
Yeah,
You're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, they're going to have a bad time.
Now the Fox game.
Hold on.
What?
Who wins the head-to-head matchup? Jamar Chase or Diggs? That's going to be fun to watch. You got to admit.
Jamar Chase.
That's going to be
Jamar
fun
Chase.
to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's Jamar Chase too, but it's going to be fun to watch. I
don't
hope we
think
get
Diggs
another.
is as good as people think he is.
I hope we get another one of these pictures.
I do too.
Yeah.
Seahawks Niners in Candlestick.
It's another rainy game. 60-something%. We all know Trey Lance can't throw a ball in the rain.
Can't quarterback.
The line right now is San Francisco with 9 or by 9. I am taking the Seahawks.
Ooh.
Taking the Seahawks.
Spicy. Blake, what about you?
The Niners
Oh,
just
sorry, go ahead.
had a rough game against a good defense. The Seahawks appear to have a pretty decent defense. You have a bit of a blueprint on how to beat Trey Lance now. I don't think that a defensive coach is going to let this become a, crazy blowout.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you reality check here.
Nope.
It's Kittle practice today. The Niners are back home. Yes, the Bears beat the Niners last week. Yes, the Seahawks beat the Broncos last week. But I don't think the Seahawks beat the Niners this weekend in Candlestick. I think Shanahan has a better game plan, has a little bit more figured out with Debo and Ayuk, and I respect the Seahawks for their win last week. I'm not taking anything away from them,
I'm taking them.
but I think it's the Niners this week.
I will obviously be rooting for the Seahawks to win this game, but I would not bet my money on the Seahawks this week. I've got the Niners winning this one. I think I don't know that it's going to be by way of Trey Lance per se. I don't think it's going to be so much because of Trey Lance, but I think that this is going to be a game where, you know, it's kind of more of a course correction on Kyle Shanahan's part, and he just gets super creative with the scheming and whatnot. I think we see Debo do a lot of, the wide back stuff here these next few weeks while Elijah Mitchell is hurt for the next 2 months. I mean, I know they've still got Jeff Wilson, but I've never really believed in him anyway. I know he's had, some moments or whatnot of, flashing, but I think that Debo is going to be doing more of his wide back magic. And if Kittle can get out there, that'll be a nice little safety blanket for Trey Lance. And I don't know. I trust Kyle Shanahan to course correct and get it done at home.
So the last I read was Kittle being still questionable. So I that's another weapon that they need. I'm going to go Niners. I'm going to retract my statement.
Yeah, he practiced today. It looks like he's on course to play on Sunday, so.
Which is good because I just traded for him.
Yeah, that's good. That is good for you. And it's fucking good for me because I had to play fucking Njoku from Cleveland last year. Got me 1.3 points, fucking bum.
Yeah.
Falcons and Rams back in SoFi.
I think we're all in agreement on this one.
I mean, this is my lock. This is my survivor pick. I'm Rams.
Rams.
Yeah. Yes, they did not look great last week. Take it with a grain of salt. It was Buffalo. They had a week and a half off to kind of get the other cobwebs figured out. They're back home. Fantasy though, I do think sneaky play is Cordell Patterson, because they're gonna have to use him in sneaky packages and different formations to get offense moving and get that defense moving left to right.
Yeah, and I'm interested to watch this game because I know Damian Williams is hurt, and if I'm not mistaken, he's been ruled out from this game. So I'm curious to see, and I want to say their rookie Tyler Algier is active, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how they use him in this game. Especially against a tough opponent. I agree. I think for fantasy, I think that Cordell Patterson's probably at worst a flex worthy player.
Yeah.
Because of how he's going to be used. Like in our league, also they award for Blake and Danny's league also awards individual players for punt and kick return yards.
I like that. That's cool.
So I think that you're right. I think he'll be an okay play for fantasy, but real football, give me the Rams, by way of bloodbath. And I think we start to see a little bit, hopefully we see them get Allen Robinson more involved. He did not look Allen Robinson's way whatsoever the last game. And I think that they understand now that they've got to get somebody other than Cooper Kupp involved, especially with Cam Akers not really doing anything.
From what I've read, a lot of people are excited about Darrell Williams, or not Williams, Henderson.
Henderson, yeah.
This weekend, so.
Yeah, I had him last year. He was like one of my late fantasy picks last year and ended up working out pretty okay for
Mhm.
me because of the whole Cam Akers thing. So,
I got him for like nothing on the waivers in one of my dynasty leagues, so I was pretty pumped about that.
yeah.
All right. And the big one, Ryan will be in attendance. He'll have live footage from
I
the
won't have live
frozen
footage.
tundra of Lambeau
We're like
Field.
in the 700 section. They're gonna look like
And-
ants.
Rick,
Hmm.
so Rick, Ryan agreed that if Bears win by 3 scores, he'll go streaking.
Go Bears.
I didn't agree.
Packers are 10-point favorites here. We are back in Lambeau. Who are we going?
I'll let you guys go first.
No,
as the
no, no.
resident Bears fans.
Please go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The Bears shock the fucking world. And they win in fucking Lambeau. God damn it, I just dropped my phone. Taking the Bears by 4. Late
All right.
round or late game heroics by one Mr. Justin Fields.
Blake?
Man, I go back and forth because I've been fucking hurt so many goddamn times in this situation. Fuck it. I want to be hurt again. Bears by 10.
There we go.
Give me the Packers.
Yeah, of course.
Dick. Boo.
You got to trust the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's at home. They're in Lambeau. You have to trust the quarterback, plus the history that he has against the Chicago Bears. There was a few plays last week against Minnesota that, if it wasn't he did not throw bad passes. It was just his receivers, like the rookie Christian Watson, literally had a ball go right through. I mean, you couldn't have asked Aaron Rodgers to walk up and hand it to him any cleaner. So I think that Aaron Rodgers probably gets in their asses this week and hopefully, starts to get them all on the same page a little bit better. But if nothing else, I mean, I'll root for the Chicago Bears just because I think that would be awesome and hilarious. But on the contingent that AJ Dillon has a monster game and that Aaron Rodgers, because I have AJ Dillon in every single one of my fantasy leagues, and I have Aaron Rodgers as my quarterback in one of them. So as long as he can do moderately okay for fantasy,
I'll allow it.
I will happily root for the Bears.
I'll allow it.
But again,
I get it, and I know it's week 2, and is it Matt LaFleur's never lost, or he's never lost back-to-back games or something. This defense has a swag to them, and I think they can frustrate and get in the head of those young receivers. And I think that's going to be the difference in the game. I don't think the Bears are going to, I don't think Justin Fields is going to go crazy. I don't think anything like that. But I think the defense is going to keep them in the game. And as long as they stay within themselves and play sound football, the Bears have a chance to win this football game. I said Bears by 10. Honestly, I'd love for fucking Bears by 1. Let's be real. But I think this is the year that they can finally get that monkey off their back. I would feel better if it was at Chicago. Like if week 2 was in Chicago, I would feel much better
I would
about
too,
it.
because it would have been a much closer trip for me.
This is a big middle finger to the NFL because they set this fucking game up to fuck Chicago on national TV. They did not expect the Bears to win week 1. They expected the Packers to win week 1, and then we'd be playing for the fucking all-time record on national TV in Lambeau. Well, guess what, motherfuckers?
Yep. That's true.
So,
But
Keith, I know you're watching. So, last week you gave us predictions. Keith says you're not even driving. Shut up. Quit bitching
no,
about the
actually, Keith said I'm not even
drive. Not even
diving.
diving. Fair
Diving.
enough.
Which is maybe that might not even be true. If the Bears win, our hotel is right on Lake Michigan. Maybe I go for a swim.
Okay, Keith, we're gonna need footage
Do some chunky dunking.
from you. All right, moving on to Monday. So we got 2 games. This is kind of weird. So typically it's like one super early, one kind of late. They'll have 2 games going on at the same time here. It's gonna be like very NFL red zoney from what I understand. We got Titans Bills out in Buffalo.
Give me the Bills.
By
Yeah.
40.
Huh?
By 40.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think. I mean, the Titans lost at home to the Giants.
Yeah. They have
Yeah, they're starting 0-2.
they have
I think
no
that-
receivers, essentially.
You're gonna start hearing chants. Maybe one more week for Malik Willis.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe it
Which
wholeheartedly.
Rob's gonna be starting those chants probably.
I wouldn't blame him.
No.
Tannehill's a shit show. And Derrick Henry is, we knew what, like they were gonna double down on the defense. Like
Mhm.
you shut down the run, you shut down Tennessee. Like, sorry, you should have paid AJ, but
AJ Brown.
yeah. All right. Last game of the week: Vikings and Eagles.
In Philly.
In Philly, potential NFC Championship game here.
I don't know about that.
One of those teams.
Hold on. Okay, who are you? You don't think the Eagles have the chance?
It just depends on where they're seated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do they get a bye?
That's-
Are they going to be one of the top 2? Maybe even
That's
top
tough.
3? They
That's
they
tough.
call it
Potential
the
playoff-
NFC.
potential
They call it the
playoff game.
NFC least for a reason.
True.
Okay, NFC playoff game. How about that?
I agree. They're going to win.
I'll buy off on that.
They're
I don't know
going to
that I'd buy off.
win the division.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They'll win. The Eagles will win that division very very handily.
As far as
But-
picks go, the line is for the Eagles by 2. I'm going with the Vikings. I think they're going to
Same.
start 2-0.
Likewise.
Who'd you say?
Vikings.
Give me the Eagles. At
Nah.
home. Philly fans are awful. I think Minnesota is going to be riding
That's
this
true.
high because they beat fucking Green Bay. Devontae Smith didn't do shit. He could have shit in his hands and clapped, and it would have scored more fantasy points than what he scored last week.
Yes.
Did he know that week 1 started?
He could have shit in his hands.
AJ Brown took all the yards. 10 targets and 155 yards.
So look for Smith to do something big this week and fucking at
Smith's
least
gonna
get
go
a
like-
catch.
Hey man, first rounder 2. What's up?
God, I like the Eagles here. I think if they can make it a shootout, you know what I'm saying? Like defense wise, I don't think they stack up Minnesota. Like I think Minnesota's got the better defense,
Mm-hmm.
but I think if Philly uses their speed, and which they have, they've got a lot of it on that offense.
That's
If
true.
they use their speed and make the game a very fast-paced shootout, which Nick Sirianno has done, I think Philly can win this football game. I think it's Philly.
That's an interesting take. I hadn't really thought about that, but you're right. Like I think that Minnesota has the better wide receiver 1. I think Justin Jefferson's a better receiver
yeah.
than AJ Brown. Although that's not a knock against AJ Brown. He's
No.
phenomenal. I think
Justin
as far
Jefferson's
as
just like an alien. He's like on his own plane right now. He's the best receiver
a-
in football.
yeah, I agree. As a pure passer, I like Kirk Cousins more, although I understand that with his athleticism, Jalen
Leaves
Hurts.
a little to be desired.
Right. Well, with his athleticism, Jalen Hurts kind of gives you an added wrinkle, to your offense, that can't be ignored. He's probably a better overall, like all around playmaker. But I don't know. I like Kevin O'Connell more than I like Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, I do too. Last week was a very good game for the Vikings.
All around.
Yes,
there was
but
a
take
great
that back
game plan.
because if the Packers, if what's his name catches that first pass, that touchdown that he fucking dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole
They could have scored
fucking,
another touchdown and they still would have lost.
I understand, but the whole vibe from that point, because he went fucking pussy pants, poopy
Yeah,
pants.
Old
Don't
pee
sit
pants.
next to me because I'm fucking pouting because you dropped the fucking football.
I'm not a real
What's-
leader.
Like that's why I think the Bears have a chance on Sunday. If the defense can fucking hit these young receivers at the fucking line
We don't
early, get in their heads, if they can go fucking alligator arms, baby, the Bears have a chance.
The Bears don't have a speed guy. We're not fast. Pettis is quick, but Christian Watson, the only reason Christian Watson got around that Packer defender is because he's running 20.3 miles per hour. He's the third fastest
Viking
player.
defender.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I still think the Bears win, but I wish we had the speed. I want somebody that fast.
I'm
Yeah.
pumped. It'll be a fun fucking weekend. Fucking weekend.
No, but I say
good
give me
slate
the
of games.
Give me the
Yeah.
Vikings for that last game. We'll see.
So we were unanimous on the Bills, the Bengals.
I was wondering if you were keeping track.
Yeah, Bills, Bengals, Broncos.
Keith's calling Packers by 13.
Are we
Dobbs
unanimous
out.
on the Raiders too?
Yes. Unanimous on the Raiders. We were unanimous on Tom.
Man.
I can't remember. Rick, did you say Washington? Or did you say
No, I said
Detroit?
I said give me the Lions for the upset.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. So we were all in Detroit. We were all on the Browns.
Yep.
That was it.
You know how we started talking about food earlier?
Yeah.
And you know how I'm going to a football game on Sunday?
Yeah.
Let me just read off. I was looking. I always like to see what's new at a stadium in, the food game.
Yeah.
They have, here's the 13 new items. The barbecue chipper. Guess what that is?
Barbecue nachos.
Yeah, basically. It's easy. It's easy. House-made chips topped with barbecue beef, Sargento cheddar, sour
Ooh.
cream, and relish.
You better get some fucking cheese curds too, dude.
Now listen.
That sounds really good.
Chicken shawarma. We all know what that is.
Yep.
Chicken wing poppers. Those are the ones that made me stop.
Ooh.
Deep fried chicken wing dumplings dusted with cheesy pow pow powder and served with ranch. If that is not the most Midwestern food that I am
God, that
going to
sounds so
spend
good, though.
$10 on and eat all of it and enjoy it. Holy cow.
I would
Flamin' hot
inhale that
Cheetos
shit.
packing cheese. This is mac and cheese. They call it pack and cheese.
I would inhale all of that shit.
You can get €1 now.
Keith says state law, you have to get cheese curds when you cross the border.
That's
true. Spicy chicken tenders, jalapeno
Okay.
popper sandwich.
Ooh.
Johnsonville chorizo sausage strips with jalapeno whipped cream cheese and Sargento cheddar. That sounds like it would give me the tummy rot.
Heartburn. You'd miss
But
the whole
damn it, it
second
would
half
feel-
because you'd be shitting. You'd be
It
watching
wouldn't
the
be,
game on your phone.
It wouldn't feel
That
so
would
great
be.
going out, but it would feel great going down.
That's true. The legendary brat, which just looks like a gigantic brat that's topped with barbecue beef, cheese, and relish.
Which Ryan could take in one bite. No chewing.
The legendary hot dog is just, take the Johnsonville brat out and put a hot dog in there.
Yep.
That's the noise.
One great big old wiener.
You save $1 going with the hot dog. Midwest grilled cheese. Sure. It's
All right, dude,
it's
you have to.
Wisconsin.
No, you have to do those fucking wings.
Oh,
and-
I'm going back to what section they are, and I'm gonna go to the map of Lambeau, and I'm gonna path it out so I know how to get there.
See, Keith, he's mapping that out and his streaking path.
You can get a quick trip pothole pizza, quick trip, the gas station at the football game. You can get the tailgate pizza, quick trip pothole pizza topped with Johnsonville brat coins. Just say you sliced up a fucking brat. You don't call them coins. That's weird. Crumbled bacon, sauerkraut, sauteed onions, and chives. I'm going to the football game to have my gas station pizza.
Your gas station pizza. I love it.
That's so funny.
Walking taco. This is the one right here. This is a wild one. The Wisconsinite.
Mm.
Johnsonville sausage topped with Johnsonville sausage jam and warm cheese curds served on a pretzel bun.
Mm.
Ooh.
Sausage jam is a wild concept to my monkey brain.
Are you guys driving up on Sunday
Sunday morning, yeah.
and then staying Sunday night and driving back
Yep.
on Monday?
Yeah, our
Nice.
hotel's an hour away from the stadium, though.
Hmm.
But Keith presented me with two options, and one of those options was to get a hotel room facing Lake Michigan, and I took that one. But he did not tell me how far away it was.
That's funny.
Oh shit. Well, that's fucking hilarious, man. Well, I hope you guys have a fucking blast. Make sure you take lots of pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
All the videos. Rick, what about you?
It's
Anything
all
fun this
good.
weekend, dude?
Yeah. So I am out here on a work trip in Maryland right now, and we are going. I went to this place last time I was out here, but there is this this really, really cool distillery on this big, beautiful plot of land that that we're going to tomorrow. Pretty excited about it. I really like this place a lot. So
Nice. Very cool.
yeah.
That'll be fun, man. Very fun.
You doing anything all house, right?
All property
brother,
shit. Go ahead.
My brother just texted me and asked about the sausage jam. He says the Navy has a version of the sausage jam too. Now, don't they? Yeah, man, I'm getting sick of the Navy jokes, bro. Once again, Shannon, here you go. Spin on it, buddy.
That's not
So
as
would the
aged as
sausage
I
jam just
feel.
be kind of like, but with some force?
Something like
You're
that.
just
yeah.
jamming them into each other?
It's funny. So
Oh, fucking wrong.
in boot camp, we have to go through like basic firefighter training and everything, right? And then you'll have like the person that's like up at the front of the fire hose, holding the nozzle of the fire hose. They're called the nozzleman. Well, then after so long of time, that
Creative.
shit gets like heavy,
It's very creative.
right? So they'll say, all right, relieve the nozzleman, and then the next person in the line like relieves them. Well, and so
That's going to be my new euphemism for taking a piss.
so
You'll
yes,
relieve the nozzleman.
that's every Navy person's euphemism for taking a piss. But I'm one of the urinalysis coordinators in my command. And so usually we have to have like, someone observe whoever it is that's providing a specimen, and whatnot, a piss sample. Right. And depending on, I'll
very
read
nice
my,
way to say it.
I'll
A
read my
piss
audience.
sample.
I'll read my audience, but I'll explain, all the stuff to them, hey, make sure that, you fill it up to this line right here, keep it above your shoulder, like this, that, and the third, walking to and from the bathroom. But then towards the end, I'll be like, when the command is given or when directed, the command relieve the nozzleman will be given, to whoever it is that's observing them.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Oh my god, yeah, I'll be at the property all weekend doing fucking house shit. They're starting to move ground to backfill dirt and all that fun stuff on Monday, so they can start framing on Wednesday.
Fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, fucking progress,
Good
man.
shit.
So we're getting there. So
It's been a long
other than
road
that,
for
I'll
you,
be
for sure.
fucking I'll having Hulu on in my pocket while an AirPod in my ear, listening to games. So
Yeah.
making it work.
I'll be farting in Keith's car.
I hope I'm pumped for you guys. It'll be a fun time. Rick, hope you have a great time at the distillery, my friend. Guys, don't forget our merch is still available. Okay, the link is in the description below. Hit the like button, hit the share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. We will see you guys back on Tuesday. I think we have Rick again on Tuesday, yeah?
Yeah, I will
Excellent.
make yet another rare Tuesday night appearance. Yep.
I fucking love it. All right, man. Well, guys, we will be back on Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck on week 2. Peace out, y'all.
Later.
Peace.